Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Joseph Chris Show. Today is Thursday, March 31st, 2022. And a bit day not there at all. I mean, we saw rain, we see raining, and then stop just about an hour ago. And then start raining, and it's a fun down time. We never know what people were up to, and it is what it is. But they said there's going to be a severe thunderstorm that will be this afternoon. And yeah, it is what it is. So a lot of rain, a lot of hail, and a lot of tornadoes. So please be safe out there. Please stay home and make sure you know. Anyway, that's what it is. But anyway, welcome back. And we want to talk about Wrestlemania. It's coming Saturday and Sunday on online. It's going online. So anyway, so this time it just amount of time, and yeah, you know how it goes. It's coming. We're gonna have WrestleMania. We're gonna have a 2 night, Saturday and Sunday. We're talking about Wanda Rousey and Charlotte Flair for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. We're talking about winner takes all woman between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. We're talking about Sami Zayn facing Johnny Knoxville, and what was Seth Rollins' opponent will be. I know Shane McMahon is. I know they talk about Shane McMahon is coming to WWE. Oh, Cody Rhodes. The Undertaker has not wrestled and will not wrestle, although he's heading to the Hall of Fame. And that's some things going on here about WrestleMania. And yes, it is what it is. So anything, it is what it is. And at some point, I never know what's going to happen and what's going to know. So anyway, everything's going great, and everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. But we'll talk about Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. That will be on Sunday. And I think it will be Sunday. Winner takes all. Look, these two don't like each other. They were like beasts all the time. And they were beating that, and they were dislike each other, and they disrespect each other, and that's what's going to happen. And I can't wait to watch it this Sunday on pay-per-view and WWE Network. That's we are going to see. We are going to see more of it. We're going to see more of it for real. And I had a lot of stuff going, and there's been a lot of stuff going here, and I can promise you that. Nothing. Just a little bit of more at a time, and yes, I do know is this: what will happen if Brock Lesnar takes that title away from Roman Reigns, and then what will happen? What will happen if Roman Reigns gets desperate and he loses the tower? Although he's been holding the tower for like almost mm, sorry about it anyway, like 20 months, like 19, 20 months. And that's exactly what happened. And this is what it is. And so this time it just looked like this what may happen. But I'm sure it was. But I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to watch a part of it of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar's thing. So this stuff is gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot for sure. And that will be the best thing I ever going to believe for it. So yeah, I I do fear this can happen. I do fear this can happen on Sunday night. If Brock Lesnar is going to take that title away from, I think Brock Lesnar is going to take that title away from Roman Reigns, and he'll win the Universal title, and still going to be the WWE title. But if Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar, he'll take two titles. I know the Usos got the WWE SmackDown Tag Team titles, and yes, for sure, it is what it is, and at that point, and from that point on, I can never know, and I can't promise you for this, and I can't promise you that, but it is what it is, and that's what it says, and that's what really matters. So we'll find out, and we'll see what's happening here on the 3rd of April. That will be, hey. So anyway, we'll see what happens. It's winner takes all match for the WWE and WWE Universal Tower. That's for sure. I can't wait to see it. Also, Wanda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. These two don't like each other. They want to beat the heck out of each other. Charlotte is the WWE SmackDown Women's Title, right? Yeah, and she's gonna be the one to. She's gonna be the one. These two will square off against each other this Sunday on the WWE Network. That will be Saturday, right? That will be Saturday, and yeah, it's gonna be like this and that coming up. So whatever it is, so anyway, so whatever it is, you know how it goes, and it's just like this and that. But forever, whatever reasons, and I wish Ronda Rousey would beat Charlotte Flair, but hey, it's gonna be an epic war between these two. An epic war between these two. I ain't lying, not lying enough. It's gonna happen. May happen here. Maybe the submission. I think Ronda Rousey is gonna try to put the submission on Charlotte Flair. That's where it's gonna happen. And that's where it's gonna happen for real a lot. So you see what happens, and yep, I'm telling you, man. It just doesn't matter what I'm bet. So anyway, okay, we're gonna go to. Okay, let's watch and see what happens. We're gonna see what happens for us. So anyway, we're gonna talk about what's happening here for us and what's going to happen at WrestleMania. Now, Stone Cold Steve Austin will make his return and make a living hell out of Kevin Owens. And that's what Kevin Owens has just said. He has said some mean things about Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was doing this and he was doing that. He was talking about this and that. The way he, I remember that time when Stone Cold had just stoned Vince McMahon. That was in February, that the day that Vince McMahon would never ever forget. I know the day that this would never, that it would never happen. That it would never ever forget. Or it's all for them. It's just a visible thing. But Stone Cold knows what Kevin Owens has just said. Stone Cold just know what Kevin Owens just said, that he's going to make a life a living hell. It's real. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when when these two face off. It's not going to be a wrestling match. It's going to be something on the promo or the KO show. On the KO show, that's where it's going to happen. That's what it's all about. So this is going to be amazing for us. I can't not wait to see what's going down here to this Saturday. I think it will be a close show. I think it will be a close show for real. Yeah. And here's what everybody had to say. Here's what Kevin Owens had to say. We're gonna go for on this. You just give me a minute. Okay, now look at this and take a look at this and let's see what happens. He made it. He made all clear. Now take a look at this. Now Kevin Owens is set to welcome Steve Austin onto the KO show at WrestleMania 38, while teaming with Seth Rollins on WWE Raw early this year. Owens began taking shots at Texas, the host state for WrestleMania, and the home state of Austin, while Owens was without a path to WrestleMania. He invited Austin to join him on the KO show. Now, Austin accepts the invitation on March the 8th, speaking to Pat LePere of TVA Sports. Owens detailed when he find out he will be seeing Austin at WrestleMania 38. He said, usually in November, I start asking questions to try to find ideas and see if they had ideas. This year, I took a different approach. I just signed my contract. I had my whole history with Seth Rollins, so I thought to myself that I was in a good position. So I started asking questions in general. And when I spoke to Vince McMahon, he was the one who told me that his plan was to bring Austin back for a night, and that would be with me. I was super happy when it's not 100% announced. Things can always change, but 1 week before the event, I fully realized it, and I can't wait. That's clearly Owens. Now, Fightful Select reports on February the 14th that WWE had made overturns towards Austin for a return. While it's not being blind and as an official match, Austin promised to unleash a can of whoop ass on Owens, and Austin hasn't wrestled since WrestleMania 39 when he lost to The Rock. Now, Austin Richardson said that he's making this return for him, and you can find his full comments by clicking here. So this is what it says. Now, not I know it, little did I know is Austin is going to book Kevin Owens' tail. He's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass for real. And it's going to happen at WrestleMania this Saturday on night one. You always know Kevin Owens is going to get. He's going to get it because Kevin Owens talks too much. Okay, here's the plan now, and we'll go for Brock Lesnar. We'll talk about Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. The one thing that they have. Anyway, look. It's the showdown that you would never ever would see it about. Now, what could be the match of that? Now, in this whole stuff in the morning, now take a look at this. Now, here's the predictions that you're always making it known right now. Okay, now Sunday is gonna be great. Saturday is great, and Sunday is gonna be great too. So anyway, now let's go back to the SmackDown Women's Title. Let's go back to Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. That will be Saturday, and it says this may be the easiest match on the WrestleMania card to predict. Ronda Rousey returned at the Royal Rumble on her championship opportunity against Charlotte Flair and will be looking to get paid back for some recent assaults at the hands of the Queen. The match will be dominated by submission attempts as each woman looks to make the other submit on wrestling's most progressive days. It will be physicality intense, a trend that will determine whether fans buy into it. And Rousey will win. Flair is one of the best female wrestlers of all time and has plenty of time left in the ring. She has been the perfect for Rousey in her return to the ring, especially as WWE tends to get fans behind the UFC Hall of Famer. She will lose but be perfect fine moving forward. A rematch with Rousey in the near future. Now, but the title on the line should not be out of the question, but the baddest woman in the planet is getting another WrestleMania morning Saturday in Dallas. And that will be Rousey. And then the petition says that Ronda Rousey will win the SmackDown Women's title. It's gonna be on. I cannot wait. It's gonna be on for sure now. Winner takes all Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Now, correct. Now, for the first time in many years, it feels like WWE has a major WrestleMania main event on its hands. Yes, yes, we have seen Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar clash on this stage before, twice, actually, but never with these dates. The Universal and WWE Championships are at stake as it reigns 500 plus days reigns as a triple chief of Friday nights. Now, so it's the best chances WWE has to offer in the head of the table. All of that is on the line in a match WWE has built to since August, based on the storyline as it has been laid out. That's what advances months of frustration, crush Reigns and lead Dallas with both titles. But this match is not about Lesnar. It is about Reigns. A guy who evolved and grew into the star the company so hoped he would be. So Sunday will be the culmination he'll never had in 2015 or 2018. And Reigns will win the title. And Reigns will take both of the titles. He will take the Universal title and the WWE title this Sunday. I died. And I hope Brock Lesnar will be mad. Although he had just won the WWE title at Elimination Chamber, that was about last week. I mean last month. Sorry, last month. That was last month. He did won the Elimination Chamber, beat Austin Theory's ass, and then take the title. When Bobby Lashley was injured, he may have a concussion or something. He was injured because he didn't have a match, although he was injured. And this Sunday he's back and he'll be facing almost at WrestleMania on probably Saturday or Sunday. Anyway, now we'll go to Edge versus AJ Styles. And it says Edge has reinvented himself, embracing the darkness and overhauling his presentation ahead of his match with AJ Styles, leaving one to ensure soon he will not lose under this new persona. The created into the match suggests Styles will avenge the brutal assault that set this match up in the first place. Something has to give. The food feels like it has led to kick into high to full gear as if Edge and Styles are destined to continue their battles below Wrestlemania in Dallas. If that is the case, the heel emerges victorious to provide a reason for the story to continue and make the most sense. Edge wins, preventing the heat he has a part of this new adversary, and Styles has the opportunity to get revenge for the loss at another premiere event. So Edge and the petition will be Edge. Now, let's go to this one. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. This may well be the sleeper match of the whole show, thanks to Pat McAfee's dedication to and respect of sports entertainment. He will show up and show out as he battles one of the most promising young stars on the roster in general. Both can walk, and the emotional intensity has been there on McAfee's part. Do not be surprised if we are all talking about how great that match was by Monday morning. McAfee is the obviously choice here. So yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be fun now. This is gonna be fun for real. So no doubt about that. And Wild Women's Championship match with Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. Now, from the moment Becky Lynch returned to WWE at SummerSlam and defeat Bianca Belair in 26 seconds to end her reign as Women's Champion, it was clear that the only opponent following up would be the EST Arabians Evan her defeat and winning the title. Now, fast forward 8 months, and that is the only finale to this feud that will satisfy fans. Anything but Belair winning the title and standing tall for the second straight WrestleMania, what it devolved her champ ruined a tremendous opportunity to put a bow on a moose solid food and add food to the fire that is socialist that only the full horsewoman of NXT Mouth. 2 days ago, Lynch should have dropped the towel to Shayna Baszler. You see what the Queen of Spades is now after a star making one heading into that match. And WWE should not allow the outcome to happen again. Belair wins, and rightfully so, putting it at the cumulative point of the Warriors' 2 years of story and finally accessories her as the face of both the Princess and future of WWE's Women's Division. And I quote, and that will be it for me doing this show for right about now. And until then, Wrestling Banner will be Saturday and Sunday at 8 o'clock on pay per view and WWE Network and on Peacock. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. Can't wait. All right, tomorrow. I'll be talking about Duke and UNC. Hey, whoever wins, make it to the NCC Championship on Monday night. I can't wait. I can't wait that I gotta believe the UNC Tar Heels will crush Duke in Coach K's final time here on the Final Four. All right, that's gonna be it for me. I'm out of here, Lord. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you later. See you tomorrow.